And it's time for another rate rise announcement. We have been here before, haven't we? We have been here many times, and it just seems to be our new normal every month. And of course, he joins us once again. I'm talking about Anthony Landau, the Managing Director of Equilibria Finance. And good afternoon, Anthony. You have heard the words uttered, I haven't. What's going on?
G'day, Craig. Well, Michelle Bullock, first meeting as Governor, has decided to pause the cash rate, so keep it on hold at the current rate of 4.10%, which I think is a relief for mortgage holders, given there were some economists thinking there might be a rate rise.
Yeah, well, I guess that's right in the lane, isn't it? Because there was all this talk with the economists, with the Reuters poll of economists that we talked about this morning. All of them pretty much was saying that they expected it to remain the same. So those conversations that we talked about earlier in the day, it means that people are going to be able to maybe push forward, those first-time buyers in particular.
Yeah, it certainly helps all those conversations with first home buyers, with upgraders, but particularly with existing mortgage holders. Cost of living pressures are really starting to bite a lot of families now, and we saw some recent inflation data in Australia where our monthly inflation actually went up from July through to August. That was on the back of housing, that was on the back of fuel, that was on the back of groceries. So I think there'll be some relief. Obviously, the Australian CPI quarterly data comes out in October, which will be interesting. But yeah, cost of living pressures have hit. New buyers have recalibrated what they can do, but I think there'll be a sense of relief across the board.
Yes, in terms of that going up in August, we've talked on the podcast about confidence. And if people start getting confident again, that's going to fuel once again the way people are spending. And we really don't want that to sort of go too crazy between now and Christmas, because it's a little bit on that edge whether or not we're going to see another rate rise between now and 2023. So what do you think in terms of that whole confidence issue?
Yeah, it's a funny situation we're in at the moment. On the one hand, there was some recent Westpac data indicating that consumer sentiment was at a bit of a lower point. On the other side of the equation, we've got house prices on the march again, but that's fundamentally due to a shortage of supply, increase in migration levels. We've got cost of fuel going up. A lot of that's out of our control. And we've also got some basic food items, some retail items were some of the drivers of that inflationary number. But I think overarching, we are probably seeing consumer sentiment down a little bit at the moment, which might indicate that people are starting to feel those rate rises from 10 basis points up to 4.1% hit them in the hip pocket. An interesting statistic I saw was our savings ratio in terms of our net disposable incomes down from about 21% through COVID down to about 3 or 4%, which means a lot of consumers have eaten into that rainy day savings that they had as well.
All right, well, good luck for the rest of today. No doubt you're going to be busy talking to your clients. Enjoy your day, and of course we're going to be catching you back on Saturday.
Thanks, Craig. Looking forward to the weekend.
We connect you to the best real estate information across Australia. The Real Estate Podcast.